Everyone is sitting home in their cozy houses, and the fucking site the business that we're contracted to, decided everyone was going to be off today. From my company, surprisingly, to their employees, all this other shit. But they want me and Justin to come in at fucking 9 o'clock. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Does your fucking house not look the way that mine does? Huh? Does it not look like a fucking icy wonderland, right? Because I live 40 minutes north, east of there. Yeah. I'm usually asleep right now, but I'm up because I was waiting to see what the news would be, right? So they say it's going to barely get above freezing. Whatever does melt is going to refreeze whenever the shit drops down at sundown into the fucking 20s. So there's going to be black ice everywhere. Sir, I have to drive through the fucking mountains to get there. Hear me, degular people. You cannot sue your fucking employer should you agree due to them guilt tripping you. This is all a fucking mind game. Guilt tripping you into going against your own best fucking interest. Okay? They don't care about your interest. They care about theirs. Okay? So you need to care about yours because they don't care about yours. Okay? So let's say I'm driving along tonight, right? And I run off in a fucking ditch, I total my car, and I need to be fucking, airlifted out or fucking, whatever. Right? You think they're gonna fucking replace my car? My car is fucking paid off. Okay? I carry liability on my fucking car. Because I'm not giving those fucking thieves any more than necessary, yeah? Bare minimum, right? You think they pay me enough to fucking cover that shit? Fuck no. Do you think I can turn around and fucking sue them for negligence? Maybe. Maybe. And I already told them that. I'll post my little message on my community board so everybody can see how they need to fucking deal with these people whenever they fucking want to guilt trip you or, oh, I'll have to, well, you're a fucking supervisor. I'm a fucking peon. Get to it. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. That's part of that extra pay that you get that I don't, yeah? They're not gonna fucking pay for that shit. And then they'll go in court and say, well, you decided, you agreed that you would go in, right? And there's people who fucking, keep in mind, I've worked for this company for 2 fucking years. I've covered a lot of people. I've messed up my schedule for a lot of people, to work for a lot of people. Not once have I ever fucking called in. Not once. 0. So there's already an imbalance here, you see. So trying to guilt trip me is just hitting a fucking brick wall. Yeah. And that's why I keep my standards so fucking high, so you fuckers can't. You have no leverage. Right? Chess. Play chess. But yes, if you didn't know, your agreeance is all the permission. Yeah. Can't fucking sue them. They're not going to cover your shit. They're not going to fucking care. You are just another fucking number, another fucking face, another whatever. You are disposable. So you better start standing on something. Yeah? Right? That's how I look at jobs. I'm like, fucking dime a dozen. The way they look at you, look at them that way. Yeah? And that's why I keep myself where I don't fucking build up a bunch of debt to go work for some fucking body so that I, accumulate all this extra debt, like with a 30-year mortgage and all this other shit, and have to drive around this fancy wancy whatever and debt. Yeah, I don't participate in that. No. Because it is well enough for me to fucking put my shit in my fucking car and go fucking gallivant through the fucking woods for the rest of my life, yeah. I've done it before. So yeah, I mean, we're not doing this. And then I sent them the news articles and I did make them aware that I could possibly sue them should they know the hazardous conditions, yeah, and make me come in either way, yeah, because that's how it works. So I think like learning law was probably the most useful thing, right? Learning their little whatever, yeah. I'm just gonna lay out the facts, bruh. Like I am a, you know what? I don't suffer fucking idiots, right? And that's one thing that their bosses will tell them about me, right? That's one thing that those two bosses will tell them about me. Like, I'm not a fucking dummy just in your company, right? I'm never just the dummy in any company, right? That may be your perception, but I promise you that's so far from the fucking truth. Like, I don't mind driving in snow, right? Like, I lived in Tennessee fucking 17 years, right? I'm driven on snowy roads. I'm fucking gotten out on that shit. Granted, I drove on it. I feel more comfortable driving on snowy roads with a smaller car, one that is lower to the ground, rather than my big SUV, right? SUV is a lot different, right? I remember driving up my grandparents' road. It was like a straight up like gravel dirt road, like up a mountain. And it had rained a whole bunch, and my grandmother was wanting to see me, and I was wanting to see her, and so I went up there against not giving Mother Nature enough time to dry out. It had been pouring rain, and I about slid off the damn mountain in the mud. There ain't no guardrails or anything. That shit was scary as fuck. Like, I ran off into the side of the ditch on the mountainside, thank goodness. But, like, I don't fuck around with ice, right? My tires ain't good enough to fuck around with ice. I mean, I replaced them not too long ago, but I don't know about it, yeah. No one's car is good enough to drive in ice, right? So while everyone's sitting at fucking home and just not having to worry about the shit until tomorrow at 7 a.m., right? No. You call that fucking plant manager and tell him he's a fucking idiot. And cut that shit out, right? Sometimes I feel like, or hell, I do feel that way. That I am just the devil's greatest target, yeah. Right? It's all about pissing me off. It's all about doing some dumb shit, yeah? Anytime I get to a place that I really like, right? Devil's got to swoop in and fucking work his magic, and then I'm fucking like, okay, well, that's ended, right? Once I notice this pattern, right, I just quit fucking getting attached or enjoying or whatever, anything, right? Because eventually something's going to come in and swoop and fuck it up, right? But I guess the gist of this is do not let these fucking people make you believe you have no choice, make you feel guilty for making choices. Do not be loyal to things that are not equally loyal to you, okay? But either way, self-preservation, okay? Self-preservation comes first, right? Because I'm a preventative kind of lady, and this is an issue that I fucking had in the wilderness, right? Was that all these people who want to make all these plans, right, aren't given any consideration to all of the aspects of the environment, people's limitations, blah, 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 to make good decisions. So what happens? People end up getting hurt. It creates more work for everybody, right? This is a real thing. This is what they do. Okay. So should I try to drive in and fucking wreck? Well, then you're going to have to fucking fill my position over and over and over and over and over again, right? Or you can just fucking chill, realize there's something greater than you at work here, and then we can continue as normal tomorrow. Yes. Why is that so fucking hard for you people to grasp? These people, yes. That paper ain't shit. Granted, I'd probably go to a better fucking dimension, but I think I can accomplish that without having to fucking do some dumb shit. I'm all about like, what's going to happen is going to happen, right? But I'm not going to help it happen, right? Like I'm not going to make stupid decisions to like, that's not the way, right? So, yeah.